And a little bit of a fashion show taking place as the Bulls came down the tunnel earlier on. And now it's all about getting a win on their home court. Nightfall in the Windy City with the Willis Tower and the rest of downtown Chicago lighting up the sky. Hi everyone, greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. We'll watch the Chicago Bulls in this one as they go up against the Phoenix Suns. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brett Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. While we get a break, let's take a look at the October standings out west. You look at Phoenix, they're sixth best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings.
And seeing where the Suns are, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swingman, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do, and you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for Chicago, in the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Otto Porter Jr. out there at DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
And it's such a great feeling to come out strong, but it's hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Here's Booker, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Booker's got the first points of the night for Phoenix. And so Levine will bring it up now for Chicago. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Ball against Ball. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Paul, 4 on the clock. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
And Levine, here we go. Here's Porter. Lays it up off the glass.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
His first personal foul. First team foul.
Off the inbound. And Ayton with the layup.
The big man coming with an attacking mindset. That's something for the defense to deal with, and Ayton is dealing.
Outside DeRozan. Pass the Ball. The reverse. He takes it up and lays it in.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
The Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. There's the pass to Ayton. Shoots a fader. Rebound collected by Levine.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
And good that time.
Yeah, and how about Ball just working his way right through the contact that time?
And DeRozan, a free agent this past offseason, took his time to find the right fit in terms of who he would sign with, ultimately choosing Chicago in a big victory for the Bulls.
Booker against Levine, and Levine throws it down.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball, has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
On the wing, Booker. Let's go. Drops one in from the wing. Booker's got his second basket.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Kick out to Levine. Releases from 15. No good. The Suns go the other way with it. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
Saw the box score the next day and thought about those percentages. They had guys just going off in that one.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. No good on the triple.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Outside, Ball to the wing right side. And Vucevic kicks to Levine. There's Ball with the three. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. And so it's Ball bringing it up for the Suns. Booker the pass to Crowder. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Ball. Here's Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Porter, his shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Bridges with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. And here's Booker from the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And Vucevic kicks to Porter. He takes it in. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the season.
Yeah, an interconference matchup, and these are two teams at different ends of the spectrum as far as the talent is concerned.
Working without the ball, CP3 with zero hesitation, letting that one go.
Ball, the pass to DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Ball. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call. Will be against Lonzo Ball. That's his first foul. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Vucevic. Markkanen comes in for Otto Porter Jr. The Magician, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. And then for Phoenix, Sharge comes in for Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Crowder. The Suns shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. And it's Payne in for Paul.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Passes it to Booker. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's a whistle he did not want to hear, his second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
Here's Payne, and it's blocked.
And how about Markkanen using his size and reach on defense? Great timing in terms of being able to get up and block shots.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looked like plenty of room.
No good from Booker. The Bulls have gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. Here's Welsch. Markkanen trying to break loose. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Bulls shooting their first free throws of the night.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. With 3, Booker doesn't go for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
And no question, Levine has a talent for taking to the sky, and he'll show it off every chance he gets.
Payne passes to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
I guess he didn't appreciate getting scored on that last trip.
I guess not. He threw it down right on top of him. Outside, White. Pass to the Magician. Lets the 3 fly. Saric grabs the board. The Suns trailing. Booker left side. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Well, White has quickly developed great floor vision. Doesn't miss the wide open man.
JaVale McGee's checked in for the Suns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Johnson.
At the line for Chicago.
Phoenix with the ball. The pass to McGee. The shot, no good. Nice D from Cousins. Outside, Levine. Markkanen in the corner. Here's the Magician, defended by Bridges. And Levine, here we go. Clock at 6. The Magician passes to Levine. Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 9.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Booker looking around. Payne dishes to Kaminsky. The shot off that time. Chicago leading by 8. The Magician passes to Levine. To the paint. Passes to the Magician. It's White on the wing. Payne covering. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Bridges passes to McGee, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And White kicks to Cousins. Pass to Levine. Out to the right wing. The Magician passes to Cousins. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And it's Levine that time on the assist by Markkanen. 12 points for him.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Payne passes to Kaminsky. Back to Payne. White with the double team. Pass to Kaminsky. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Cousins. Porter comes in for Markkanen. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Magician. And Satoranský is subbed in for Levine. Here's DeRozan. That one goes. Just count it. And now an 11-point Chicago lead.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Booker against Satoranský. 11 seconds left in the first. Looking to end his cold spell. Hits the front of the rim and out. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And Dario Saric, last season signing a 3-year deal to remain with the Phoenix Suns, and he's transitioned to the reserves.
You need to be starting your role. You know, you're coming from the bench, you know, that's a coach decision. Mentally, I need to prepare for everything. And that was in my mind, you know, come there, try to play fast.
And quality depth, Greg, we know part of what's made this team successful. Saric certainly capable.
And while he's playing less minutes than he did earlier in his career, I think he's still every bit as effective, and that's the key.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Bulls team out there.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And Phoenix looking who they've got on the floor. Backcourt pair, Payne at the point with Booker beside him. JaVale McGee is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Bridges in at the small forward. And it's Vucevic missing.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here he goes. Payne can't hit.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Count that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut to just 9 on the basket from McGee. These guys have had some good motion on offense. Nice assisting.
And when everyone's involved offensively, it has a way of helping you on the defensive side as well.
It's DeRozan with the drive. And the pass to Satoranský. Just 5 to shoot. White, wide open. He fires. The shot's good on the assist by Satoranský.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire. And with Kobe White, you hate to see him settle. He's best when going at the rim. The defense wins if he takes that mid-range jumper.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. And Greg, with Kobe White, he's a solid shooter, but teams have keyed in on him.
I just want to see him more in attack mode. He's a solid finisher when he gets in there, and it could take his game to the next level.
Changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. And for the Suns, Ayton, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. Crowder comes in for Frank Kaminsky. And Paul subbed in for Cameron Payne. Here's Ayton. Shoots over Satoranský. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Lauri Markkanen. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Chicago.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Another big aspect has to be the fast break and transition play, really looking to go up-tempo tonight.
Out to DeRozan. Bridges with the steal. To the inside. Here's Crowder. Makes it off the glass.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
The Bulls leading by 7. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. DA, thank you. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Phoenix. Paul against ball. Passes it to Booker. From deep. Chicago grabs the miss. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
It wouldn't surprise me to see him find his touch and still be a factor. Don't count them out yet.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Well, just seeking out weaknesses in the defense and then exploiting it.
Here's Booker. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Booker's got 8 points.
And Devin Booker, a scoring threat when he gets off of the bus. This time doing it at the mid-range.
Booker against Satoranský. And it's ball penetrating. Out to DeRozan. Driving inside. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker outside. Paul surveying the floor. Back to Booker. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now.
They worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
And just so hard to stop DeRozan from making his way inside and generating points.
And Thomas Satoranský against... the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new grouping. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Vucevic. Porter comes in for Markkanen. The Magician, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Levine subbed in for Satoranský. And the Suns making a change here as well. Charge is checked in.
Lonzo is a point guard, but at 6'6", using that wingspan.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 7. Clock at 2. And your experience, Brent, in the front office, has it changed how you view the game in any way?
I think, Kevin, it's a great question, and I'll actually take it beyond the game and talk about the NBA as a product. I think there's so much more respect that I have, the levels to which organizations go to and through in order to put on an NBA season, from what they do in promotions and ticket sales to the lengths they go to provide the players the best opportunity to maximize their potential. So from top to bottom, you know, sort of being behind the curtain in that way, it's allowed me to see some things on some levels that I appreciate so much more, and I'm so thankful for that opportunity.
Porter, no luck. Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Crowder. Here's Sharch, and they convert it last on attempt number 3. Sharch has got his first 2 points of the night. Ball against ball. Inside. The kick out to Porter. And there's the drive. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And the coaching staff has to appreciate the aggressiveness from Porter. He'll go up against anybody.
Free throw good. Porter.
At the line for 2.
And Porter drops them both. Here is Paul. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
It felt like in that game, too, he was a man on a mission defensively. Finishing up with 4 steals is an impressive feat, and you can tell takes pride in that part of the game.
Ball dishes to Cousins. Bean passes to the Magician. No good with the triple. Suns trailed by 3. To the middle. Here's Johnson. Tries again. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Ball, the pass to Cousins. Outside, Ball. The dish out to Cousins. And again, Chicago, no good. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Bulls have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. The kick out to Ball. Outside, Porter. Ball, the pass to Porter. Back to Ball. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. That's good from Porter on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Suns trailed by 4. Saric outside. And the rejection by Cousins.
How about Cousins with some gritty defense there, showing off his intimidating length on that rejection.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for 8.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Levine. He picked up 27 points in the last one against Detroit.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
There's Ball with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Saric has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson. Saric has got 6 points.
Well, Saric on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Levine dishes to Cousins. And it's Payne in the corner. Cranes it from beyond the arc. Payne's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Suns.
They've come out. An attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
For some reason, they've also had guys in the right spots on the offensive glass. Lots of putbacks.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Cousins. Lowry Marketing comes in for Otto Porter Jr. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Magician. And it's White in for Lonzo Ball. Johnson for 3. Vucevic with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Here's Bridges. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Lowry Marketing.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Satoranski's checked in for Zach Levine. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Bulls ball.
30 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside DeRozan. And Satoranski kicks to White. No good from outside. The Suns trailing. With the teardrop, Payne can't hit. Outside DeRozan. Outside Markkanen. Driving to the basket. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Bulls out front. They lead by 2. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, guys. With head coach Monty Williams. Coach, how do you get things going a little bit more offensively?
Well, we got to set screens. We got to get stops. If we're getting stops, we can play in transition. That opens up a lot for us.
Yeah, you guys are hard to beat when you're out and running. We'll see if that happens more. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Zach Levine was the man in the first. He ended up with 15 points, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on how the Bulls are playing?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Phoenix?
They need to turn up the intensity on D. Lots of guys standing around. Can't allow over 50% shooting in the space. They need to make it tougher to get clean looks and force that offense out of its comfort zone.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach Levine, he's really been playing well.
And, you know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts. This year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Now you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
Down in the block, it's Markkanen and Vucevic. White is out there with Satoranski, and it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Back to White. 6 to shoot. He tries for 3, and DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by White. DeRozan's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Bulls. Outside Crowder. Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton the pass to Paul. Shoots from 12.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a sitter who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
And it's White missing. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. It's a 5-point game. From downtown, gets the 3-pointer to fall. Booker's got 11.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And he slams it one-handed.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Defense has got to be better. Flat out effort was not there.
Bridges against DeRozan. Bridges inside, and it's good for 2.
That's pretty steady from Bridges. Does not let the contact throw him off one bit.
White the pass to Markkanen. Out to DeRozan. Tries a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Booker outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. DeRozan finds Markkanen. Here's Vucevic. DeRozan passes to Markkanen. Out to White. Now the feed to Markkanen. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Markkanen's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Booker. Banked in off the glass. 13 points in the game.
Just such a gifted scorer. I mean, Devin Booker, a guy that drops 70 once in a game. You got to be kidding me.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Really, the right. Right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
The Bulls have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. So for the Bulls, DeMarcus Cousins. He's checked in for Vucevic. Porter comes in for Lauri Markkanen. And it's the magician in for DeMar DeRozan.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
It's tipped. Bridges with the steal. To the paint. Another shot. Cousins pulls it in. The Bulls leading by 7. Outside White. And stolen by Ayton. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good hands by Ayton.
Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. White with it. Out guarded by Crowder. White down low. He's against Crowder. And Satoranský kicks to White. Pass to Porter. The baseline jumper goes down. Porter's got 11 points.
And I like watching Porter make use of that area of the floor, showing he's a threat from everywhere.
Phoenix calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Ladies and gentlemen, the lovable.
Some changes for Chicago. Markieff Morris is checked in for Cousins. Dean comes in for Satoranský. And Ball subbed in for White. Levine against Booker. From 20 feet out. And Ayton throws it down.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Outside, Ball. Back to Levine. Ball against Crowder. The magician passes the ball. Off target from outside. Suns trail by 5. Booker outside. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And it's Johnson in for Bridges.
Cameron Johnson.
Ball against Paul. Shot clock at 6. To the inside. And there's Sharch on the assist by Johnson.
The assist.
Johnson's got his 3rd assist on the night. And Brent Sharch, a guy who's been in and out of the starting lineups his entire career.
It's been nice to see, though, how he accepts the role, because what he has been doing has helped produce the wins. He could play some 4 alongside another big, but he's a 5 that has skill, can pass the ball and can shoot it a little bit, and he's embraced the role of coming off the bench to try to provide some sort of offensive and defensive impact. He enjoys hitting shots in the face of the D, especially when he's near the hoop. Devin Booker with a nice 2 there.
Some changes for Phoenix. Kaminsky comes in for Crowder, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. To the middle, kicks it out to Booker. That is good, and the Bulls' lead is cut down to 1 on the bucket from Sharch.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Ball finds Morris. Good on the shot. Morris has got his first points of the night.
Well, he's a great floor general out there, and you can see that Ball is consistent at looking to distribute and find guys in the right spot.
Pass to Booker. Driving in, and he uses the glass on the layup. Booker's got 17.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Porter passes to the Magician. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Kick out to Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 6th assist on the night.
And you got to run Levine off that line. He's a legitimate threat to do damage from deep.
The pass to Johnson. Booker outside. Passes it to Payne. 5 to shoot. He dishes it to Johnson. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Into the lane.
The awareness, something people don't always talk enough about with Porter. That's a great find there.
Suns trail by 6. And here's Booker. 17 points in the game. Inside. Sharch dishes to Kaminsky. Up and in on the layup.
And Sharch, just one of those European players that comes over with the fundamentals. Beautiful play there.
Levine kicks to Ball. Levine against Booker. Pass to the Magician. Dishes it to Morris. The Magician passes to Porter. Outside, Levine. Pass to Morris. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Payne.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
Ball dishes to Porter. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Ball. Levine against Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Bulls. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. The pass to the Magician. And he drives in. Good D by Johnson.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Pass to Booker. For the tie, out to Sharch. The 3 from Johnson. That shot off. And in Chicago the other way. After this one, they're off to Sacramento to take on the Kings. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
Without a doubt, one of the game's most graceful athletes. Levine just seems to glide down the lane.
Suns trailed by 4. Booker with it. 19 points in the game. Not going to go that time. Nice D from Levine. Down low. Here's Welsch. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
To the middle. Here's Kaminsky. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
The Magician passes the ball. Out left to the wing. Drives to the hoop. For three, Levine, and the Bulls, another three.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement. To get guys open at the three-point line.
And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for the Bulls. He ends up dropping in two from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. Back to the action after this word. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Bridges out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's McGee in at the center position. Back to Paul. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots from the elbow. And it's off the back rim. No good. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
And you got to like the vision for marking it. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. The baseline J. Bridges passes to Ayton, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And it's White missing.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
And now here's Markkanen, the fast break chance. Outside DeRozan. Now here's Valentine. Here's Vucevic, and too long on the shot. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Bridges, no one around him. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And White kicks to DeRozan. Pass to Valentine. Back to DeRozan. White looking around. And finished off by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt on offense.
Suns trail by 8. Now Booker knocks it loose. Feeds it to Paul. Shoots over White. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
Paul passes to Booker. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And White kicks to DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White drives in, and the basket is good. And the Bulls lead by 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
McGee finds Booker. In transition, here come the Bulls. DeRozan against Bridges. Out to White. Pass to Markkanen for 3. Booker pulls it in. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. DeRozan against Bridges. To the paint. Here's McGee. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
It's White on the wing. Defended by Paul. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Markkanen out of Finland, Greg, was one of the hot names in free agency this last summer.
And surprisingly, didn't get an extension before the season. Just hard to find 7-footers that can shoot like Markkanen. You knew at least a few teams would try and lure him away.
And he makes the first.
And Markkanen is a perfect candidate for that stretch 4. Outstanding at pulling the trigger from deep and not afraid to go inside and bang with the other bigs.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Vucevic. The Magician comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Satoranski's checked in for Denzel Valentine. And it's Lonzo Ball in for White.
Booker, a fantastic shooter when he's got his feet underneath him. He's one of the best in the league.
Here's Markkanen. And he banks in the layup. Markkanen's got 4 points this quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Paul outside. Plays it up and banks it in.
Attacking the paint, making an adjustment. The defense is right there, but that's a terrific effort by Paul.
And it's Ball penetrating, and Ball slams it in.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
Yeah, great read, calls his own number, and then sends it home.
Booker. And it's Chicago with the rebound. The Magician's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. There's the drive, and Ball gets it to go on the assist by Cousins.
And Lonzo can score. He drives like that with intent.
Booker outside. Shoots over Satoranský. No good from Booker. Chicago leading by 12. Markkanen finds Ball. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Ball passes to Bridges. He feeds it to Ayton. That one good for 2.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now the pass to Satoranský. And Cousins kicks to Ball. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Passes it to the Magician. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. The shot by Satoranský, no good. Suns trail by 12 to the inside. And the shot's good from Crowder.
Crowder just muscling up and playing some man ball in there.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Lonzo Ball.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
The lift he got from this home crowd has been obvious. There's nothing fans love more than getting a big game out of someone other than one of their stars. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
And Craig, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him, and I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
DeRozan finds Morris. Porter against Paul. Williams for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Phoenix calls timeout. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Let's see who's loudest.
Chicago on defense, and there's the feed to Paul. With the floater, count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Williams finds Levine, and the Bulls another three.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Ball against Williams. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded.
Like to see when an offensive player takes some pride in the defensive play. Nice job by Lou Williams sticking to his man there.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 14 points now in the basket from Booker.
Doing most of his damage on the perimeter. That time, Devin Booker showing he could score close to the rim.
Not surprised at all. He's shooting it well and scoring points in bunches.
1:46 left to play in the final quarter. Morris against Ayton. Here's Crowder. Ayton trying to break free. And Crowder gets it to go on the assist by Ayton.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Pass to DeRozan. The kick out to Porter. Levine passes to Williams. And the Bulls another three.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Bulls.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those. But sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Zach LaVine.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastated.
Vucevic checked in for the Bulls. The Magician comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
Nikola Vucevic. That's his first.
No good on the free throw. The Suns making a switch here. Sharge is checked in.
Shooting for Phoenix.
So we can't get either to fall. There's an element to Nikola Vucevic's game that fits well with most of the league's modern offensive scheme.
And with his inside-out game, he's a guy that can stretch the floor. And Kevin, when you look at today's NBA, nothing is more important than spacing and passing. And when Vucevic is on the court, you can be sure the spacing will be excellent.
The key for Saric is to be out there and be aggressive, because when he plays assertive like this, he's going to draw some fouls.
Here's Chicago. The lead is 15. Levine passes to the Magician. Back to Levine. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Williams finds Morris. Back to Williams. Just 4 to shoot. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Rebounded by McGee. And there's the call on Lou Williams. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2. That's good from Payton.
And Elfrid Payton, a guy who's played with a couple of different organizations now, but he's got a spot in every rotation where he's been. Steadiness, good hands, good defender. He's carving out his role.
On the wing, Levine. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. DeMar, this team is playing well together. How are you encouraging and fostering that sense of all of you being together and playing well?
We're just making everybody comfortable. We're making each and everybody on this team comfortable. If it's jump shots, if it's attacking the basket, even if it's on the defensive end, we're just giving each other confidence every time we practice.
And it sure looks like it out there tonight, DeMar. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long and good night, everyone.